Steve here coming at you with Banner Knowledge Bowling's next Pro Tip Tuesday. But you're not a subscriber, please do so. Share, like, comment. Let's grow the channel. Let's spread the knowledge. I want to jump right into it because last week we talked about advice to beware of from your friends. And in that advice, it can have an element of truth. And I got a great comment from Bradley last week, and I'd like to unpack that a little bit more. And basically what he said was, Steve, when people are talking about slowing your feet down, they're trying to get better timing at the foul line. They're trying to sync that up. I talk about timing. I like to talk about football timing. I'll throw that up there. Check that out. Now, what we want to have happen is when the foot is done sliding, we want the delivery to be coming through. So when the foot stops, say the word foot. When we pass the ankle, we want it to begin the release. We want to say ball. If we can say football, we have great timing. So when people are saying to slow your feet down, here's where the element of truth is. They're trying to sync those two things up. But here's where I would say beware. So I like to think about the feet as being a race car going to the finish line. And I also like to think about the hand or the arm swing being a race car trying to get to the finish line, which is the foul line. They're two separate cars. And what I would argue is I want your feet to go at their normal athletic pace. I do not advocate slowing down the feet or adding muscle to decel with moving the feet forward. It's hard to repeat. However, let's look at the arm car, that one going to the foul line. You can also try to manipulate that. Now, I would argue we want it to be gravity fed and we want it to be nice, free flowing. So we don't want to add muscle to the swing either. We don't want to artificially slow down or speed up the swing to get the two in sync. So I would argue the only thing you can do is manipulate when you start the push away so that you got that great football timing. So here's what I mean. If you have a really long backswing, say the ball goes up above your head, it's going to take longer from your push away through your backswing to come through to when you release it. You're probably starting that push away sooner. If you have a very short swing, maybe a two-hander, there's hardly any backswing, you're going to start the initial push away probably later. The way that we look at this is, say you take 5 steps and say it takes 4 steps for you to do your complete arm swing. Well, you would be a 5-4 bowler. You would take the first step, nothing happens. Then on the second step, you would push it away. Some people have a shorter swing and it only takes them 3 steps to let go of it. So if you're a 4-stepper and it takes you 3 steps to let go of it, you're going to take your first step again and then you're going to push the ball away on your second step and you'd be a 4-3. So what I would argue, rather than slow your feet down, what I would say is let's manipulate when we start the push away so that we have great timing. That was a great comment. I appreciate it. Put your comments down below and we'll chat about what this is. And then next week, I'll bring to you the next piece of advice that I'm going to say beware. Thanks a lot.